Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Myers, and I'm doing my paper on Islam in Malaysia. I just wanted to get this video out there as quick as I can. I'm not completely done with the paper, I'll be honest, so there's still much more to learn, but just some interesting facts about it is that Islam was introduced to Malaysia through traders. Originally, Arab traders came over, and then as Muslims conquered large parts of India, those Indian Muslims came over by sea and brought Islam with them in a very peaceful manner. So it was introduced peacefully. It was not foisted upon the Malay people by any means. They chose to be part of Islam. Fast forward, that was going on in the 12th century through the 15th century. Fast forward a couple hundred years, and the Portuguese came. Portuguese came in the 15th century, and then the British came soon thereafter. And they were pretty much, they didn't officially colonize Malaysia or the Malay region, Malaya it was called at that time, but they had a big foothold there, so to speak. But they were not there to bring their religious views either, so they let the Malay people do what they wanted to do. The British were not like the Spanish in that respect. Dr. Moore mentioned that a while back in one of his video presentations. Point being, after a while, a lot of the British brought in a lot of Chinese workers, a lot of Chinese citizens to work in the rubber fields and the tea plantations, et cetera, et cetera. And they also brought in Indians for labor as well. So this huge influx of Chinese people and Indians came, and Chinese were mostly Confucian, and a lot of the Indians were Buddhists or Hindus. Some were Buddhists too. But the Malay people held on to their Islam. It kind of is what separated them from the rest, and that is the main point I'm taking away from why Islam is so important to the Malay people of today, the Malay citizens of Malaysia, is that it's something they can call their own. It was never enforced upon them, and it separates them from the outside world. It distinguishes them from all the other foreigners that were infiltrating their country. So today in Malaysia, it's not an Islamic state like Saudi Arabia and some other countries that are official Islamic states. But Islam is the official religion, but they're tolerant of other religions. I wrote this down because it's just very interesting. So I quote, by constitutional definition, Malays are Muslims who practice Malay customs, adat, and culture. Still quoting, so technically a Muslim of any race who partakes in Malay customs and culture can be considered a Malay and get the Bumi Putra rights stipulated in the Constitution. The Bumi Putra is like the native rights of the native people. By definition of the Malaysian Constitution, all Malays are Muslim. So you cannot say you are Malay if you're not Muslim in Malaysia. So there we have to separate that the Malay ethnic group is different from the concept of the Malay race, because there's a Malay race of people who are all throughout Indonesia and even parts of the Philippines. So the Malay ethnic group in Malaysia has to be Muslim to be Malaysian. Some confusing stuff, and I'm still getting to the root of it all, but that's a start for now. And they're very peaceful people. They're not terrorists and suicide bombers and all that. just like to retain their Islam because it separates them from the rest. That's it for now. Thanks.